Yo, 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 welcome back to brand new one. It's Joy. Um, right now we are top 200, playing a little bit of an odd deck. So first of all, we're going to be playing, top ladder with this deck. It's a little bit of a monstrosity that I just made. It's been kind of working out. And the second thing that we're going to be going over today is kind of like how your deck isn't always the issue. A lot of people would like to blame their homemade mid-ladder deck is why they can't push up. But I'll show you otherwise, The deck obviously has to be at least decent, Like, this is at least decent. Like, there's synergy, I should say. Your deck doesn't necessarily have to be a top-tier deck. It doesn't have to be Miner Wall Breakers or RG or Hog EQ or something like that. It just has to have synergy. If it's off meta, you can surprise factor people. People don't understand that how important surprise factor is because they don't know how to capitalize off surprise factor. Oh, not 5%. But yeah, people don't know how to capitalize on surprise factor. There's a lot of pros that are able to win with these weird decks and duels and stuff like that because the opponent just doesn't know what they have, right? Only they know what they have. And what I call matchups are common matchups and uncommon matchups. Common matchups would be meta decks, right? Everyone has practice against decks like RG and E-Giant Bowler Lightning and 2.6 and 3.0 Expo and Miner Wall Breakers. I don't know if I said other decks, but yeah, those are common matchups because those have been in the meta for such a long time. Since this deck has not ever been seen before, people don't know about this. People won't know how to play against it either. Even if you aren't able to surprise factor them, they won't have practice in the matchup, and that is where you have to, use that to your advantage. And, I'll show, hopefully there's a good example in one of these games. Let's just hop right into it. All right, first game against Rin. I believe he's playing Miner Wall Breakers. But yeah, I know what he's playing. He doesn't even know what I'm playing. And even if he does, he won't have any practice against this. But I don't think he'll know what I'm playing because, dude, there's just no way, right? So yeah, Skeletons in the middle. Fully counters split Wall Breakers, if you didn't know. So yeah, he has Miner Wall Breakers with the Cannon and Hero Musketeer. So Musketeer, Void is pretty good against, right? Obviously, because you can just, it's 3 for 4. And even if they block it or whatever, they had to use extra damage. They have to use extra elixir for that. And you're still getting value. You still do, more damage than arrows, actually. Void plus Rage is a really good combo. Because it kills Skeleton Drag as a flying machine. Whereas a card like Arrows plus Rage would not. So yeah, even if he, blocks it, it wouldn't do anything. He had nothing in hand to block, obviously. But if he did, wouldn't have done anything. So yeah, now he has to go with a Miner on defense. So yeah, I'm going to go with a Fishman just to yank this bish in. So it's going to be hard to surprise factor him because he has such a defensive deck. But yeah, I'm going to go with a Furnace in the back. Okay, yeah, nice. Wait, that was a really bad Wall Breakers. They both just died. So I'm up a lot of elixir right here, especially after that poison. So yeah, I'm going to just cycle to my Evo Skeletons, and then I can get to my Giant Skeleton. Obviously, I have no Evo Wall Breaker counters, but that's fine. They're kind of both connect, but hopefully I can, just make a big enough push where I can just take his tower. Okay, he's going to go in with that. Okay, that's a Rage, obviously. I'm going to obviously upgrade my... Wait, that's actually really good for me, I would say. Yeah, I'm going to definitely go in right here. He's obviously not going to know, what the fuck I'm playing. Okay, nice, nice, nice. He plays the turret, but this mini P.E.K.K.A is getting insane value. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I can go with a Furnace in the opposite lane. He doesn't have his Evo Skeletons now. Or his Evo Wall Breakers. My bad. Yeah, I'm going to go Giant Skeleton, same lane as him. He poisoned my Furnace, but that was opposite lane, so it's not like it's an issue, right? It's 4 for 4, but now he doesn't get tower damage, so... Obviously, if I can, I want to split lane push. No way pre-logs, right? Okay, nice. I'm going to Void right here. Okay, nice. But even with that, look, the Void still gets so much damage on it that it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, hopefully this Musketeer just can die. I'm going to eat that damage. It's not an issue in opposite lane, really, I feel like. Okay, I'm going to definitely pull that in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh yeah, he tried to block, but now the Knight can just walk in, and then I can just kill it anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely just go in right here with another Giant Skeleton Giant push. He has to play the ability or something, hopefully. Okay, he doesn't, which is unfortunate. But okay, interesting. interesting defensive Evo Wall Breakers, because I feel like he kind of needs it on like offense. But yeah, definitely just gonna go in here, and I can just probably void this Musketeer down. Okay, I don't. Interesting play. Okay, hopefully I can get some value out of this, whatever it's called. Hopefully I get Evo Skeletons on that Musketeer as well. He's obviously going to play the ability. Okay, yeah, nice. This Giant does get a lot of value on defense. Don't know how I can win because this matchup is just chopped low-key. But he's playing well, so it's hard for me to like really get any damage. But yeah. Miner Poise is just so hard to surprise factor people in general because it's like they just have such a good defensive deck. They have a counter for everything, pretty much. We'll go Furnace just to hopefully snipe this down. Okay, wait. Wait, he poisoned the wrong side, no? Okay, I'm gonna upgrade that. Oh, wait, never mind. He was aware with the skeletons. My Void's on the tower as well instead of just his thing. But yeah, I mean, this is chopped. Obviously, I can't really win this. Mini P.E.K.K.A, do something. Void here. I need some Mini P.E.K.K.A magic or something right here. Mini P.E.K.K.A. 1, 2, 3. Just stole the game at the end with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. But wow. That wasn't really a good representation of, surprise factor or anything. He had Miner Wall Breakers, kind of lame, so I couldn't really get one. But yeah, see you in the next match either way. Next game is against OP Sam. He was a world finalist. You guys know him. Just gonna cycle Furnace. Yeah, he plays a lot of off-meta decks, kind of like this, so. Okay, so the good thing about the pump with the Void is the best spell in the game against it. Like, yes, Earthquake, you get tower damage, but elixir-wise, you get a +2 trade with a Void, where the EQ, you only get a +1 trade. So yeah, I'm going to definitely just go Fishman. He has Rascals. So I'm going to go Giant Skeleton as well. And then my Fishman should pull everything in. And since I'm up elixir because of the Void, I will actually go Giant. Usually I want to surprise factor them, but I think here's just a perfect opportunity with how much elixir I was up. And then I guess I have to rage this. And then I just drop skeletons like this. So yeah, honestly, just quite unfortunate that everyone has Skarmy, because Skarmy decks are just such a hard counter, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, hopefully Furnace can at least do something against this. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I can just void that again. Yeah, I'll eat some damage, but not an issue. Him just pumping will give me a good value with my Void. Just like that, I do take the damage lead, so I'm not even going to complain about that. Okay, I'm going to just go Fisherman. Just, take care of his Ghost. Okay, perfect. And it will get tower damage if he ignores it. Probably will. His hand's kind of bad, unless he goes Rascals or something, but. Okay. Does that get hit? Okay, maybe the bush pushed it, or maybe I just don't know my Fishman stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to go main pack here. Should be no tower damage. Perfect. So yeah, the Evo Skarmy is absolutely broken, especially against this deck, because I literally have nothing for it. I'm going to be honest. Like, how do I kill it? To Void plus Rage it? And even with that, it gets so much damage, or it takes so long, I should say. He tried to have me, like rage that, but I'm not going to rage it just because it doesn't do anything. Like, I've made my Evo Furnace and everything. And this is a pretty big push. I don't think he has like a big spell or anything. And then this Giant Skeleton should kill pretty much everything as well. And then I'm a ability, and then with the Void, hopefully I can kill some 3 Musketeers. Okay, the Heal Spear is OP. Oh, Furnace jump. Perfect. He wastes his Evo Skarmy. He shouldn't be able to get one for the rest of the game. At least not like a valuable one. Obviously, 3 Musketeers is kind of annoying, but yeah, I have to definitely go in here. Just because... Okay, wait. I'm going to ability here. Pop that Skeleton King away. And then I'm going to just try to void everything down. Hopefully, gets some damage. One more Giant Furnace. I'm lagging. Okay, I just need a little bit of damage, just a tiny bit. I just need enough for a rage. And yeah, rage, that should be the game. You know, a little bit sketchy of a game. You know, it's hard for him to defend a big push. Once he wastes the Evo Scar, I knew I won. Our next game against Stone, he does play Ramrider Bridge Spam. Yeah, obviously Ramrider still, or not Ramrider, Boss Man is still dodging nerfs. Actually, maybe he's not with the Golden Knight, or he has Golden Knight and, you know, Ramrider, or Golden Knight and Boss Man. I don't know why I keep mixing up the Boss Man with the Ramrider, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, Barb Barrel. Yeah, still could be any kind of Bridge Spam deck. I'm going to just go Skeleton so he can't get, like, some sort of ability off. So, I don't want to avoid that just because I want to, you know, hide the fact that I have it. Okay, never mind. Now I will void just because he's giving me value. This Giant Skeleton Bomb should do a lot of damage to everything, though. Okay, he does have to do an early ability. Didn't expect it, honestly, so my Fisherman was kind of bad. Okay, that's fine with me, actually. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'm going to ability just so it does get a hit if he ignores it. Okay, that's fine. I can just go Giant Skeleton. He already knows I have it anyways, so it's not like it really matters. Should only be the charge. Perfect. I could go in with a Giant, and I think I will, just because yeah, like, he's pretty low on Elixir now. And, you know, look how much stuff I have on the board. I'm going to yank his thing away, and that my Giant Skeleton is going to go straight to the tower. That's like 2,000 damage or something crazy to the tower. So, yeah, 1,500 damage, just like that, for pretty much doing nothing. Giant does take out the tower, and that was a situation where him not knowing my deck just, you know, won me the game. You know, it's not like I did anything special. He just didn't know what I was playing. And, yeah, I'm going to just go Fisherman right here. And then, yeah, Fisherman. Okay, he's going to give up. So, yeah, just like that, we won the game. You know, he was a little aggressive. He didn't know how the Giant, you know, who plays a Giant with Giant Skeleton, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, no one plays it, so no one's going to expect it. So, yeah, I end up winning the game. I'll see you in the next one. All right, in the final match of the video, this guy does play RG. He does play with the Cannoneer, which is a little bit weird, but yeah, he does play RG Monk with, I believe, Rage and Log, so he doesn't have a big spell, so Furnace should get pretty decent value. But yeah, like all the other games, you know, it's the same every time. Do not show, like, what I have, right? So I'm probably just going to go to Giant Skeleton. Okay, yeah, he does waste his Fisherman. That's really, really good. He's not going to know what I have. I can just drop my own Fisherman. Okay, this guy is so aggressive for no reason. Hopefully ability's okay. Like, what are we, like, just, what are we doing, bro? Like the game literally just fucking started, and he's already, like, just spending his whole elixir at the bridge. But yeah, my Mini P.E.K.K.A. should get leveled up hella. Hopefully it goes up 5. Nice. It does go up 5 levels. Now I can Giant for sure. That's a dead Hunter as well. Perfect. And I don't know if he can defend this fully. Perfect, perfect, perfect. He can pull that in, but it doesn't matter. My Fisherman is on the tower. It's going to just do so much damage. I raised it up. It's 1 HP, but, you know, if nothing's targeting it, it doesn't matter. And just like that, his tower down to 500 HP just because he didn't really know what I had. He was, honestly, he just went in, like, all in for no reason. So, like, honestly, that is on him. I'll drop a Furnace. Don't want to eat too much damage. Hopefully, can turn it around. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I thought it was going to walk away from me, but it's all good. But yeah, Mini P.E.K.K.A. is obviously super, super good versus RG. Okay, I'm going to go Fisherman high just to take care of this. And then, okay, I messed up my Giant Skeleton low-key, but actually, it doesn't really matter. Okay, definitely go Giant here just because the Giant Skeleton is going to tank for if he goes in with, like, a Fisherman or something. At least for a little bit. Oh, messed up a bit, but I think it's fine. I'm going to cycle my Rage. Perfect, perfect, perfect. He did have to cycle Log. Kind of played that badly. Okay, what are we doing? Perfect, perfect. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is slapping away at that RG. He does Rage it. But obviously, that just gives my Mini P.E.K.K.A. a lot more value. Okay, wait, he has to drop guards or else that's dead. Nice. Okay, definitely just going to drop a Furnace. I need to win this bridge battle, not let him just, like, build up a huge, massive push. Because obviously I won't be able to defend it. Okay, does do a late ability. Doesn't really do too much for him. I'm going to drop my Fisherman now. Hopefully he gives me some value. I'm gonna, rage up my giant. Hopefully it can do something. In case it doesn't. But, obviously, oh, he did panic with that fisherman. That was a complete panic fisherman. I'm gonna drop my furnace right here. He does have his Evo RG, so it will knock back my stuff. Okay, wait, that was pretty awful play. Like, I don't know what that really does for him. Can you defend this? There's just no way, right? I'm gonna just drop a void right here. He has to drop guards on the Meatpeck, and that should be game. I mean, absolutely flawless game. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully more videos on like tips. Kind of like this isn't really like a gameplay tip. This is kind of more of like I'm not telling you guys how to actually get better. I'm just telling you how you can win more games by just by implementing an idea, I guess. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.